Hey, how we doing today? So today is going to be a beautiful day. Well, it is a beautiful day thus far. I got the 28th of September. It's about 11:30 in the morning, top of the morning to you guys. If you're on the West Coast, hope everybody's having a good day. If you're anyway, where else? And thank you for your time. So I haven't done these videos in a while. We're getting ready. I think we get to where in Las Vegas things are kind of mellowing out to the new norm. Okay, really is no really openings or anything big time coming out. I made some collages and that type of stuff, but I just hadn't had the time to do these videos here like that. I'm gonna try to do a little bit of videos today because I have a little time. Actually, I'm at the community college. I'm actually under a tree. Yeah, we got trees here in Las Vegas at CSN because I think I want to try to take a course soon. I haven't got a chance to do a video on that Raiders and Titans game. But the Raiders are struggling right now. It's 3-0, and one of the questions is, I saw should they fire Josh? What's that guy's name? Josh McDaniels, the head coach. Okay, but first of all, I want to get into the game. It was a hard fought game. I mean, Tennessee Titans are no punk team, and they got some great players. I believe that Henry is going to be premier receiver. I think that he may have a chance maybe to get a crack at breaking Emmitt Smith's record or probably being like the top three receivers. So they got some hard-nosed guys. So they are a very physical team. They're well coached and well disciplined. Okay, not saying they don't make any mistakes, but they are a well disciplined team on both ends of the field. And I think Tennessee had the home team advantage, in which helped them win 24-22. Now, Carr had 300 yards, passing through two touchdowns and threw an interception. Okay, but what I believe is the Raiders, they doing a lot of tic tac mistakes or whatever. Okay, for a team to have meshed into some veteran players. Some of them guys been on there between 4 to 9 years. Carr's been on that team for about 9 years. Waller's been in the league 8 years. Okay, and just naturally, let's just say Moreau, which he did not have a bad game at all, and Winfro. Okay, those guys should have enough experience where they've been together for a few years to where they should not be making these same mistakes as rookies would make. I've watched certain games or whatever, like the Dallas game. Okay, they got rookie quarterback outperforming some of these guys that are veterans. For example, like Carson Wentz, experienced Super Bowl quarterback. Okay, couldn't even score a touchdown against Philly. His own team. Okay, old home team. Um, Also, I wanted to talk about the defense. That secondary in the back, they're giving up a lot of yards. I think they gave up like over 200 or about 200 yards in the passing. Okay, so they're going to have to try to find a way to make some big plays or get some experienced guys out there and get them out there on the field. Okay, maybe make some type of free agent trades and so forth. Okay, to try to close the loop on that. Okay, because the Titans that took advantage of that. They had like four guys that had over 50, 100 around 50, 100 yards. Okay, so they were eating away, had an arsenal of weapons, eating away at that secondary. So the defense, the front line is good. The secondary, I think, it has some issues and so forth. They got to get some guys to make some big plays. Offensively, again, I told you before that they're making a lot of big mistakes. Waller dropped a pass. Okay. Carr threw an interception. Not saying that it doesn't happen, but he threw a deflected touchdown pass. All right. I mean, that I know that was a well-guarded pass and all that. Okay, but it's one of the things is one mistake. that it could end up costing the game. Now, I think that, let's say if Waller, I'm going to say that he was the common denominator in this game, because if he did not drop that pass, they would have won the game. Okay, he dropped a pass, I believe at least one pass the last, 2-3 games. Okay, now this guy's supposed to be the highest paid tight end in the league. Not saying that he couldn't make any mistakes, but I'm thinking if you're going to drop a pass, bro, you know what I'm saying? I mean, I think at least be like 10, 15 points ahead. Okay, maybe one touchdown ahead at least. Okay, but it's getting to where those guys have very little room for error, or very little margin for error. Okay, really, I think with the schedule that they have, and it's not going to get any easier. Fatigue is going to build up, injuries. Really, they can't really make any mistakes. And if they are going to make mistakes, they need to be at least, I'm thinking, a score and a half to 2 scores ahead. Okay, so that's the biggest thing. Josh McDaniels, people saying that he should be fired, that he's a poor play caller. You know, I think that he's done a wonderful job putting together this squad, especially on offense, an arsenal of weapons. Okay, and I think that Carr, he made a share of mistakes, but then again, quarterback is only as good as your receivers that can catch the damn ball. Matt Hollins, okay, had a good game. He had 158 yards, okay, receiving. So he had an incredible performance. And I think that he was the one that really just kept them in it. But what it is a series of rookie mistakes that these experienced players are making, that these receivers, that cost them the ball game. And Josh McDaniels, whatever you may think, he ain't going nowhere. He's going to be here this year and at least 2 more years. Okay? And I haven't done that dual line just yet, okay? To be honest with you, with the Raiders. But I think that if these guys don't get it together, okay, as NFL players, then they're going to get some guys in there that will, okay? I think Jacobs had a good game and so forth, but probably more than likely in the early season, this is a passing game. And it's really about putting that ball downfield and putting that ball in the end zone, okay? All right, so just as much as Carr needs to put that ball in the end zone, them guys as professional athletes need to catch the ball. That's the biggest mistake right there, okay? These little tic-tac errors that these guys are making, okay, that costs them the game, all right? Getting lax, that type of that's what happened in that Cardinals game. So, but it's still early in the season. It's only the first 3 games. But you would figure that it could be. I don't see why that the Raiders couldn't be really 2-1. You are expected to compete, and really in this league, particularly like when you're dealing with people in Las Vegas, you ain't really just as being just as good as. You're gonna have to be better. Let me know what you think about the video. That's my thing about about the game, my opinion about Josh Jacobs or whatever. He ain't going nowhere, y'all. Okay, fans, y'all can, you so-called fans, you guys can forget it. And subscribe, like, share, Cash App, $, Winston Spivey if you want to donate.